Hi, my name's Dawid. I'm co-founder of Mallow Street, an online social media platform for the pensions industry. Mallow Street connects the pensions world in a whole new way that's rapidly changing how pension funds communicate and innovate. It's super secure, an invite-only community for private subscribers. In fact, it's so secure, subscribers feel able to open up and have discussions that aren't really possible on bigger sites. It's a place where everyone can share ideas and connect with other good people in the pensions space, to collaborate and to come up with answers. Because we all know the pensions industry is facing a huge challenge. It's right up there with climate change and global security. The markets are in terrible shape, pension plans don't have enough assets, and the government isn't in a position to help. Well, there are nearly 2,000 professionals on Mallow Street, representing over 500 pension funds, and there are trustees, pensions managers, investment banks, asset managers, hedge funds, actuaries, pensions lawyers, accountants, and anyone else in the pension space. So let's take a look at Mallow Street. And here's the homepage, and it's tailored to you. And here's the Mallow Street directory. And if you're a pension plan trustee, CIO, or plan manager, then Mallow Street is the perfect place to connect with like-minded people. The directory is also where you will find all the organizations, such as banks, asset managers, consultants, law firms, and so on. And of course, the stars of the show, the pension funds. Well, Mallow Street's all about people. So here are my contacts. Everyone can see my contacts and I can see everyone else's. And there's a picture and a link that takes you into a detailed profile of every contact. And this is a snapshot from a profile that tells you who you're dealing with and what he or she is all about. This person is a very senior trustee of a large pension plan. But here is some information he's written about himself that you're just not going to find anywhere else. And that's how you build relationships. Because I love good food and wine, I love bridge and Madame Butterfly and the Italian countryside, and so do you. So we connect. Well, Mallow Street is really about people you need to know. This is Marion. Marion is an investment consultant and an actuary, and she writes great thought pieces. This is Marion's newsfeed, and it sweeps up all the comments she has made, her blogs, her connections, and just generally tells you what's happening in Marion's world. And people are connecting across industries, not because they already know each other, but because here they're finally able to talk to each other in free, open dialogue. And once people start to connect and to talk, that's incredibly powerful. So Tom is a banker and Mike is a trustee, while Gary is a consultant and James is a pensions manager. Pat is a trustee and Jeff is an actuary, all connecting. And when people connect, things change. You can't predict what that change will be, but we've found that connecting people up is a seriously powerful catalyst for innovation and creativity. We'll even point you in the right direction of the movers and shakers in the industry that you need to know. The pensions industry really is collaborating and innovating and sharing some great ideas in a way that you don't see anywhere else. Well, as a pension fund trustee, you can access information and ratings on the most up-to-date and relevant products and solutions available to the industry. The product pages are unique to Mallow Street and display the best solutions that the banks, asset managers, and other providers have to offer. Assets that are return-seeking or assets that match the liabilities. They're all here, and they come with appropriate descriptions, precise terms, and any relevant disclaimers. There's even a place to ask questions and post comments about any product you find on here. And if you're a product provider, you don't need to worry about a competitor seeing your material. The security settings mean that only the pension plan trustees, their corporate sponsors, and their advisors can see what you put up here, no one else. And solutions providers do not need a consultant to pre-approve a product before it goes on display. Anyone who sees a product has to take their own expert advice before taking things further. But as a solutions provider, you get to display your best products, and a lot of interested people are going to take a look. Well, like I said earlier, Mallow Street hosts a huge amount of research and, not surprisingly, drives thought leadership. We call this section the papers. All papers are tagged, so they show up when people search for a word. And we serve up some great material that has been tagged with the same things that you personally are interested in. Let's head back to the directory, because that's where you'll find the pension plans. And here they are. In fact, over 540 plans have signed up, representing over $1 trillion of pension assets. And if you're a solutions provider and you have something to say to those pension plans, then as well as the product pages and the papers, here are the forums. There are the new threads, and the hottest threads, because that's what the community really wants to discuss. And we've found that blogs are seriously powerful. These are Mallow Street's blogs, where some of the most compelling and insightful thought pieces are written by the community, and everyone has something to say. And across the site, everything's tagged. The tag cloud tells you what's getting posted, and the bigger the tags, the more the crowd is on it. And there's more. It's well established that the most powerful way to communicate information is to speak to the camera. People can work out pretty quickly whether they like you, whether they believe you, and crucially, if they want to hear more. So we built a video library, and there are some serious industry heavyweights streaming direct to your PC or Mac or iPad. Each video is about 4 minutes long and highly informational. Well, with all this at your disposal, even if a pension plan has never heard of your firm, they soon will. And if they like you, they will want to meet up. Now, if you never meet your contacts, you're only developing a fraction of the relationship. So events is a big thing on Mallow Street, and if you're a subscriber, you get to come along. Anyone can post an event and invite the rest of Mallow Street, and we love getting together and sharing ideas. Here's the Mallow Street Exchange Conference, which we held recently. We had some outstanding speakers, including the Pensions Minister, Steve Webb, who gave an excellent keynote speech. The audience certainly liked it. And we spent a lot of time facilitating roundtable discussions between solutions providers and pension plans or consultants. Well, finally, let me give you some stats. We have over 15,000 connections, 1,500 blogs viewed more than 45,000 times, 250 threads in the forums, 350 videos, and around half the community visiting the site each week for around 15 minutes per visit. Well, let's hear what other people say, because it's always better to hear it from someone else. I go to Mallow Street to find out what the UK's most influential pension fund trustees are thinking. Mallow Street uniquely delivers the innovation and joined-up thinking this industry is crying out for. I have just logged on for the first time, and now I know why everyone is so excited. At last, a space for us pensions folk to mingle, discuss issues that matter to us, and exchange ideas. And about our events, if the sign of a great conference is that I'm still thinking about it after the weekend, then it was a great conference. I learnt loads, and I'm conscious of how much more there is to know. It's also great to see our industry getting behind a really worthwhile charity. I've told at least 5 people who have no connection to pensions whatsoever what a great event it was. Thought-provoking, mould-breaking, collegiate, downright fun. A club I felt genuinely good to be part of. What next? We're looking for new and better ways of doing important everyday things. We created Mallow Street to address some of the biggest challenges of our generation. Because an idea works just fine for 1,000 years, and then the game changes. And suddenly, you can do a whole lot more in a lot less time. It's time to do things differently. We would love you to get involved, because this crowd is changing things quickly. You'll find us here, register, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you for watching.